Tea time with Trav. The restaurant owner is getting a lot of backlash because he cursed out some people in his restaurant. People feel like they can do whatever they want inside of restaurants because of the fact that the customer is always right. The customer is not always right. The customer, 98% of the time, be wrong. What's going on, y'all? It's Ayootravv and I'm back again. Y'all, I have the sort of kind of D-shell seafood bowl, kind of ish. I have some lobster, eggs, corn, mussels, and scallops. I'm pretty sure that's it, I think. I'm going to say grace. Father God, I come today to ask you to watch over this food. Please let it bring nourishment to my body. Please let me digest this food properly. In your name I pray, amen, amen. One more time, amen. How was y'all day going today? My day is going good. How was y'all day going today? My day is going good. Oh, do y'all see that? Y'all, that'd be the best part about D-shell. Be the best part about D-shell boys. You ain't gotta, all you gotta do is pick up. This bowl kind of tall. All on my way. Yo, a lot of people on Instagram be asking, do you have to put lemon on everything? If you see me with this sauce, I'm gonna use lemon. If you don't like it, I'm gonna use lemon. You don't like it? Scroll past. Y'all don't have to bash me for using a lemon. Somebody literally left a comment, y'all, on my Instagram. They went through quite a few videos where I had lemon and talked about me using a lemon. Like, how bored were you? That is good. Neighbors ever making noise all day. Y'all, I got scalp. There we go. I know I had some scallops in here. Scallops are so good if you cook them right, but it's hot at the bottom of this bowl. It's good. Let's start talking in a minute. When I something number 2. Tea time with Trav. Y'all waiting on it? Y'all was waiting on it. Okay. A restaurant owner of True. Yo, this viral video is causing a frenzy right now. A restaurant owner is getting a lot of backlash because he cursed out some people in his restaurant and told them to stop twerking and they can get the F out and all this other kind of stuff, right? And I can't even say that I'm mad at him. I can't. I'm going to tell y'all the story. As much that has been released, I'll say that. So the part that went, the part of the video that of course went viral was him yelling at them. Telling them they can get out. He don't need their money and all this stuff. But what it doesn't show is what happened prior to that, right? So more footage has been released. And the owner, he did, you know, excuse me, he did kind of say some words that he probably shouldn't have used as the owner, but can you really blame him? They were standing on top of tables and booths with their hands on his glass, twerking in his restaurant. And he asked them multiple times to stop, but they didn't. That's when he got out of line. So what y'all think? Because what people fail to realize, you know, they always try to use that whole people feel like they can do whatever they want inside of restaurants because of the fact that the customer is always right. The customer's not always right. The customer 98% of the time be wrong. And they know they're wrong, but they know that they can get away with it because of that little rule. But that man probably worked hard for that restaurant to even be open and to still be open and to open back up after a pandemic. Okay, y'all, hold on. So, but for it to, you know, open back up after a pandemic, I'm pretty sure that was even hard on him. So, for y'all to be standing on top of this man's stuff that he worked hard for, put in a lot of hard work, I'm sure, hard-earned money, time, etc. Why did you think it was okay to do that? And you have some people saying, well, it was the music that he was playing. If the restaurant didn't give off a vibe that it was a club, then people wouldn't react like that. Bull. Have self-control. I don't care what's on. If you in court, how about that? If you in court and somebody's phone go off, well, even though it's not supposed to, and their phone go off and it's playing "Look Back at Me" by Trina or whatever, "WAP" by Cardi and Meg, the song, are you gonna act the fool there and say, "Oh well, I couldn't control myself until it came on"? No, because you're gonna go to jail. So the same way that you can act like you have some sense in them people's establishment, you should act like you have some sense in everybody's. And you can see in the newer videos that got released, you can see him literally walk up to one of the tables saying, like, you know, just begging them. Like, you know how somebody say, hey, can you please? Of course you can't hear what he's saying, but you know by that gesture, he's probably saying, can you please something, something, something. Now, do I agree that he should have cursed? It's a better way to get your message across than use curse words. But if that was all they was going to understand, how can you blame him? I mean, I don't know. They didn't stop him when he acted nicely. When he was being a professional. So then he stooped down to y'all level. Now he's the bad guy. How about they be considered the bad guys for vandalism? How about that? If I was him, I would press charges for vandalism. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my scallops. I get it. The owner should not be talking like that. He shouldn't. But sometimes customers really try it because they know they can. Y'all be forgetting that people are human. Before they had that job, they was an individual. Before I became a YouTuber, I was Trav. I was about to say Ayootravv, but then that would have contradicted itself. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. You literally have to give respect to earn respect. Y'all disrespected his establishment multiple times when he asked y'all to stop. And then when he fights fire with fire, now y'all want to slander his name and his restaurant? All I'm saying, man, have self-control. And take accountability for your actions. Now, I just stood on a table or couch or chair or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But, you know, it happens. It happens, right? But when it did happen, I was at the club. Let me say that. But anyway, if somebody was to tell me, stop, sit down, don't do that in here, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop. I'm going to sit down, and I'm not going to do that in there because I can't. You only have to tell me once, something like that. Now, other stuff, you about to tell me a couple times before I listen. But especially because I know how hard it is to get your business off the ground. I understand that. And I can't imagine how much money he spent, how many loans he had to take out, the amount of the loans he had to take out, the many doors that were closing his face, the nose he would told. I can imagine what he felt like when he saw that they were tearing up his stuff. I hope I don't sound biased, y'all, but that's just me. That is just me. Now, I probably would call the police on him, honestly. Because even when he told them to get the F out, it didn't look like they budged. It did not look like they budged. But had he, took it a step further and put his hands on them himself and tried to pull them down off of his stuff, then he would have been wrong, right? I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk with that egg in my mouth. Something nasty. Once again, everybody is looking at the reaction, but everybody's not looking at the initial action. Why did he do that? They were tearing up his stuff. Why did he do that? Because they would not sit down when he asked them politely. What more do you want? What more do you want? Oh, excuse me. But people don't learn unless they hit home. So, if those women were to start their own restaurant or something, whatever, hair salon, whatever the case may be, and until people disrespect their personal belongings, their prized possession, the way that they disrespected his, they won't understand. They're not going to feel like they're wrong. They're going to think he's wrong and they're right, and that's not the case. It's not the case. Could he have handled it better? Absolutely, positively, 100% yes. But what did you expect? People always overlook when you being polite, when you being nice. Everybody want to overlook that. But then when you spaz, now it's a problem. Now you're a monster. But I tried to handle it like a civilized adult. You chose to ignore it. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't, because you approach people like a civilized adult and you look at it as a punk. But the minute you meet them where they are and you spaz out on them, you're Freddy Krueger. You're Jason Voorhees. You're Chucky. But you overlooked when I tried to be cool, calm, and collected. You overlooked that. But then when my head starts spinning, my eyes get to roll in the back of my head, horns coming out my forehead, steam coming out my ears, now you want to act polite. No, you missed it. You missed the opportunity. It came knocking, and you just looked at the door. Politeness was knocking. You didn't answer. So guess what? Now I gotta turn to the police. Now you're gonna react, right? Now you're going to react. See? But that is the world that we live in, My mom told me to use the bowl, but this shit always is a pain. But this bowl is too tall. It's like this is my chin, y'all. I don't want to touch it back. If I was to move forward, my chin will hit the bowl. And so funny story. I have two bowls like this because when I went to the store, 'cause I already have one. Then when I went to the store, was it Target? I don't know. One of them stores I went to. I was like, oh, this looks like the perfect size bowl. And I come back and it's the same bowl that I already got in my house. I was sick. I thought I had some shell in my mouth. I'm in full, y'all. I'm probably might be some more stuff at the bottom of the bowl. Jesus, I be talking. Jesus. All right. So, about to go inside out because I have to edit. Yes, I do actually, because this video wasn't going to come out on the day that it's actually coming out. Excuse me. Until I saw this topic online, I was like, well, I need to talk about this while it's, while it's big news. So, anyway, if you're not subscribed to the website, y'all, look in the description box, check it out, www.ayootravv.com. You can purchase the Ayo sauce. It will be restocking shortly. Thanks to each and everyone that purchased it during the Black Friday weekend. It was initially it was Black Friday, but then it was like going by so quick. I was like, boom, we need to do a blackout weekend. So that's what's turning into, a blackout weekend. So yeah, you can also get your Ayo merch, the Ayo drip hoodies, crew necks, or t-shirts. What else? Oh, I'm working on a new sauce. I'm working on a new sauce. Yeah, so I don't know when it's gonna come out because I'm still working on it. But other than that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the boom, hit that boom, so you can notify each and every time I drop a video. But if you want to stay connected, Ayootravv, jump back to the description box, go down at the bottom, boom. Don't see me on social media. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and follow me, leave a comment, Instagram, leave me a comment, do whatever. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what's one to see, don't see, what's one to say, but don't see, what's one to leave, we're done with all the just we're done. Other than that, it's been real. Ayootravv is out. Peace. Boom. Y'all be having too much fun in front of this camera, like I'm not by myself. Alright, I'm out. Bye.